Process Center. Make your computer easier to use. You can use the tools in this section to help you get started. Windows can read and scan this list automatically. Press the space bar to select the highlighted tool. Start magnifier. Start narrator. Start on-screen keyboard. Set up high contrast. Microsoft Narrator contains Microsoft registered trademark. Windows registered trademark. Version 6.1 build 7601. Service Pack 1. Microsoft Narrator window. Focused on Quick Help button. Contains Narrator will read aloud what is about on screen. Keyboard win contains OK button. 8. Microsoft Narrator window. Focused on Quick Help button. Quick Help button. Control weather narrator. Microsoft Narrator window contains Narrator will read aloud what is on screen. Windows U Dock window maximized. Window Snipping tool window contains toolbar with 3 buttons. Select a snip type from the snipping tool window. Contains toolbar with 3 R enter V backspace T enter. Calculator window. Help menu with 2 items. About calculator menu item menu key. A help menu with 2 items. Calculate. About Windows Media Player menu item menu key. A help menu with 6 items. About Windows Media contains OK button. Technical support info. Initializing narrator. Windows DVD Maker window. Focus contains back. Windows Defender window contains copyright. With help menu with 2 items. Windows Calendar. Users Calendar Initializing narrator. Window closed. Connects to a network projector. About Microsoft Windows Mail menu item. Contains Microsoft registered trademark. About contains Microsoft Narrator window. Focused on exit button. Exit narrator window. Focused on yes button. Contains yes button. No button. Are you sure you want to exit narrator?
and manage email. To get started, you'll first need an internet connection and an email address. You can get both from most any internet service provider, often called an ISP. You can open Windows Mail from the Start menu. The first time you start it, you'll need to enter the information you got from your ISP. After you've done that, you'll see your inbox. The inbox is where all of the email messages that you receive are displayed. Before we look at the messages in your inbox, let's write and send an email to someone. To start a new message, you click Create Mail. Any message you send needs an email address for the person you're sending it to. If you want to send your message to more than one person, you separate each email address with a comma, like this. Here in the subject line, let's add a brief description of the message. And then here, in the message area, let's type what we want to say. If you want to, you can also include files and pictures in your email. To attach a document or picture to your message, you click the paperclip button and select the file or picture you want to add. How about this one? Notice how the name of the picture appears here. Once you've got everything you want in your message, you can go ahead and send it. If you want to make sure your message was sent, you can look here in your Sent Items folder. A copy of every message you send is saved here, just in case you need it later. Windows Mail automatically checks for and updates your inbox with new email. But you can check for new messages yourself anytime by clicking this button. Looks like a new message has just arrived. See how it has the same subject line with the letters RE? That's how you can tell it's a reply to another message. And this paperclip lets you know that there is a file or picture attached to the message. To open the message, you double-click it. To reply to it, you click here. Now let's take a look at the other messages in your inbox and how you can organize them. You can click any column heading, From, Subject, or Received, to sort your messages by that category. To see messages organized alphabetically by who sent them, you click the From button. To see your messages organized by the date you received them, you click Receive. The newest messages are on top. Click Receive again, and they'll be sorted from oldest to newest. See how this arrow changed direction? Finally, to get rid of a message you no longer need, click the message, and then click the Delete button. All of the messages you delete get moved to your Deleted Items folder. Messages stay in this folder until you permanently delete them. Now you know how to use Windows Mail to send, receive, and organize your messages.
Printers are devices that print text and graphics from your computer onto paper. Let's take a look at how you print documents and the settings you can use to get the best results. First, you should make sure that your printer is connected to your computer and turned on. Let's print a document now. You do it basically the same way in all Windows programs. The print command is usually on the File menu. So to print a document, you click the File menu and then click Print. But before we print, let's look at some of our options. If your document has several pages, you can choose exactly which pages you want to print. If you're not familiar with computers, you're probably curious about the basic parts and how they work together.
The World Wide Web is part of the Internet, a network that links millions of computers around the world. The web contains a vast amount of information, which you can access from your computer using a web browser. Here are a few tips for using the Internet Explorer web browser to get around the web. Like other Windows programs, you can start Internet Explorer from the Start menu. There